Well, the cast came together thanks to Billy Hopkins and Ashley Ingram. I've worked with them since Bessie, and like every little thing I do, like I call them first because they know faces, they know humanity, and I just love actors who just love to like play and love to work. And so it's about everyone trusting each other and willing to go there. I can't put anything on the screen that these guys won't give, so it's just really a generous cast, extraordinary cast. And working with Rachel was great because we really approached it like a documentary in some ways. We wanted to have a candor. You know, her references were WPA photos, Dorothea Lange. So we just wanted to like create a film that just let audiences fall into it and not feel like fiction. We wanted to feel like life. Cool, thanks. Well, I would hope that, you know, on the top level, like on like a craft level, people can see, you know, us not just as women, but as creators, not as a black woman, not as a lesbian woman, but as a director. And so I think like just at the very top of it, like, you know, we can start to talk about the craft, we can talk about the work, not about the identity of the maker. And then, you know, as we sink into like the story level, we can look at like our heritage and inheritance. We can start to interrogate how we came to be here and like who we are as a country. If you can, you know, who we are in our family groups, who we are in our communities, like what are the things that we're not saying. So I just think the film invites us to kind of consider ourselves on a lot of different levels.
What was the most difficult scene?
I'll let these guys answer because, you know, they got to do it. Jump in. Yeah. Throw it to you guys.
Most difficult scene for me to shoot was the last one when I realized we were rapping because I didn't want to go home.
See, I thought about this the other day. They always say, what's the most difficult scene? I thought it was because the film deals with such issues that it would have been what we had to tackle between me and Jason Mitchell and stuff like that. But I realized the most difficult scene was for me letting Jason Clarke beat the shit out of me. Having to be vulnerable and loose and letting him push you and hit you wherever he desired to. So that's what I'll say.
Yeah, that was easy for me.
Yeah, and I like working with Rachel because, you know, we work in a very kind of like, you know, we've shot listed together, but when we're on set, we're both alive and open to the possibilities in front of us. And so Rachel's open to change and she's open to possibility and like she's not like wedded to like the blocking. So I like her because she's a humanistic photographer, because she's like alert to what's happening in front of her, and she's always adjusting the lens, adjusting the light to the actor, not adjusting the actor to the light or to the lens. Well, I mean, as we've seen demonstrated by the private sector, I think they're the largest employer of people. So it's going to come down to individual businesses and business owners to, like, you know, make that real, you know, have the universal minimum wage. Like, these aren't new ideas. Like, we've been fighting for these things since the 70s. People like Flo Kennedy, Dorothy P. Hughes, they've been fighting this fight for a long time now. So it's great that it's now come to the fore again.
What do you hope that these conversations
Thanks.
will mean for young women entering the field, and any advice for young directors?
Well, I hope that these conversations mean something to young men entering the field, because as they see women who are running things and they see women that are intelligent, it'll change their ideas of what women are capable of and how they should be treated. So I hope that it helps young men and young women watching to have a different idea about how to be in the world. Thanks.
Wait.